wind 120 at Niner, gusts 17.
Crosswind controls are checked, everything is in the green. Getting pushed a lot by the wind. Resist that temptation to kick it around with the rudder. So we're overshooting that base to final turn some because of this crosswind. There's probably 25 knots above the trees here. We'll need to anticipate that turn a little bit earlier.
Why I still fall back to you.
Today we're going to do some crosswind practice in the Piper Cherokee 6. This has a maximum demonstrated crosswind component of 17 knots, and today's weather is certainly going to be a challenge. Clear prop.
Weather, wind 120 at Niner, gusts 17, visibility 10.
So some pretty decent crosswinds today. We're going to go out and do a little bit of crosswind landing practice. All right, let's do a quick run up here. We're taking off runway 18, crosswind from the left. Also executive traffic, Cherokee 08, Romeo will be departing runway 18. We'll want to rotate, stay on the ground a little bit longer. Rotate at 65 to 70 knots, then we'll climb out at 9. 1800 is our altitude for a potential turn back. Crosswind controls are checked, everything is in the green. Adjustments are in the green, airspeed's alive. Lower the nose. Bumpy, not surprising. Alright, go-arounds are always an option.
Weather, wind 110 at 8, gusts 16.
So 8 gusting to 16. We'll do this first one with no flaps. Going to be quick on that base leg.
Huntsville Executive, Sirius 371, pump mics departure pattern to the east.
Carry a little bit extra speed.
Huntsville Executive traffic, Cherokee 08, Romeo left base runway 18, Huntsville Executive.
Gas, gear, action, props, flaps, belts and switches, everything good. Nobody on final. Crosswind from the left. And we can roll it all the way out, do a stop and go if necessary. It's causing us to overshoot a bit, it's okay. Keep it coming around. There we are. Alright, no flaps.
For my crosswind landings, I usually crab all the way down final just to keep it stabilized. And then right when I cross the numbers, that's usually when I'll kick it out and start slipping into the wind. This gives me a little bit more of a stabilized approach, and usually the crosswinds die down a little bit as you get closer to the ground, so there's not quite as much of a slip required.
Good. Let's roll it out here. We'll go do a stop and go and go back to the end. Alright, again, on the rotator. 70. Alright, everything's in the green. Engine instruments in the green, airspeed's alive.
Alpha Executive Traffic, Cherokee 0, Romeo left crosswind 18.
Alright, I beam the numbers. Power coming back. Pitch to 90 knots here. And we'll do no flaps. Here we are.
Alpha Executive Traffic, Cherokee 0, 8 Romeo left base runway 18.
Got low on that turn to base. Coming out of that wind, the tailwind.
Alpha Executive Traffic, Cherokee 0, Romeo, the turning funnel, runway 18.
Getting pushed a lot by the wind. Resist that temptation to kick it around with the rudder. Can always go around. There we are. Good. So left crosswind correction, rotate at 70. Everything's in the green. Crosswind correction in. Feet are on the floor. Everything is in the green. Airspeed's alive. $55, 60, 65. Pull it off. Lower the nose, let it accelerate and ground effect here. And 90. There we go.
Council Executive Traffic, Cherokee 08 Romeo, turn left down 118.
So we're overshooting that base to final turn some because of this crosswind. There's probably 25 knots above the trees here. We'll need to anticipate that turn a little bit earlier. All right, to beam the numbers. Our power back. And pitch to 90. There we are. All right, gas gear, mixture, props, flaps, seatbelts, and switches are good. We'll leave our flaps down. Doing no flap landings here with this crosswind. All right, 45. Nobody on final.
Council Executive Traffic, Cherokee 08 Romeo, turning base to final 18, Council Executive.
Turned away earlier, still getting pushed away. Good. All right. Everything's in the green. Speed's alive. Rotate. Let it weather vane. Through 90. Climbing out.
Council Executive Traffic, Cherokee 08 Romeo, left down 118.
Tullahoma traffic, experimental 89 RV, turning left base 18 Tullahoma.
All right, gas gear, mixture, props, flaps, everything's good.
Tullahoma traffic, sky average 15,000 and below in 2 minutes. Pass caution, please do not overfly the field. Tullahoma.
All right, there's our 45 point.
Executive Traffic, Cherokee 08 Romeo, left base 18.
Body on final.
Executive traffic, Saratoga 08 Romeo, final 18.
Due to the tailwind on base, I had to basically make a continuous left turn from downwind onto final to avoid overshooting, and still overshot a little bit. So this last landing, there was quite a gust right during my landing flare, right at the maximum crosswind component. Thank goodness for the Piper trailing link landing gear. Took up most of the shock, and good technique to keep that left wing down and landing that first. So a little bit long on that last one, but still right on the center line, and the upwind wheel landed first before the downwind wheel. I hope you enjoyed this video with some tricky crosswind landings. If so, like and subscribe, and I'll keep the videos coming. See you next time.
You got me high, but I'm sober. You make me lonely when I'm by myself. I should be free, but I'm hoping that we could be something in the end, something more than friends.